Ken, first of all, here at the IAG Academy Summit, last night we had the IAG Academy IR Awards, and Light and Wonder basically cleaned up 3 awards plus Mark Howler's Rising Star. Great night for the company.
Yeah, you can't take the smile off my face, Ben. Fabulous result, particularly the supplier, best supplier, industry supplier. That sends a message to me that we're doing the right thing by the customers in the marketplace. In business, you're obviously always analysing how you're doing and what you're doing. That's a nice sign of support for the company.
Now, the reason we're holding these events here this week in Manila in the Philippines is because this is the undisputed, fastest growing market in Asia. What's driving that growth, Ken?
Well, first of all, remember that pre-2019, Macau and Philippines were both pretty close to each other as far as the volume of sales. But certainly, the Philippines came out of COVID nearly 12 months ahead of Macau, so it's obviously a bit more advanced. But certainly, there's a lot of opportunities opening up here. There's a lot of future opportunities on the books as well, and it seems like the excitement of the market. Like, for instance, if you have a think about the GDP of this country last year, it was 6.7%, which is the highest in the whole of Asia. So that's obviously fueling some of the drive. There's a lot of change coming to the market with Padcor talking about privatisation of their casinos. So obviously, there'll be a lot more in the future, but there's a lot more happening right now, and volume of sales is going up. Obviously, there's a bit of a change with the GDP and the socio-economic position of all the people that live here, middle income earners.
And you see this growth that's happening now as being sustainable long term?
Yeah, look, when you look at, there's about 7 more projects slated for the Clark area alone in the next few years, the next 5-6 years. Then you look at Manila Bay, there's 2 more constructions that have all but topped out already. You've got a couple in the Metro Manila now being talked about. So there's certainly more opportunity in the Philippines when you look at the overall Asian market for the number of new casinos that will come probably the next 5 to 10 years.
And I know that Light & Wonder is making moves to capitalise on that. I know you're expanding your team here. I know you don't want to tell me all your secrets at the moment, but tell me a bit about what's happening with the company here in the Philippines. Yeah,
look, in the past we've always dealt through a distributor here. A couple of years ago we started to put some system people here. We've only got about 7 people today. We've got about 4 more to try and get on before the end of this year, and then grow some more people here next year. We're putting in our plans. We're growing their full team here, right? But we'll still use the distributor for work that we need to be done there. They have a network of people across the country as well. But also we're going to put an office here. We're in the process of moving down that track at the moment. It will be located up in Clark because we see that as the right place for our employees. Now with the new Skyway here in Manila, you can get from Entertainment City to Clark in 90 minutes door to door, vice versa. It's the sort of place you can come down and do a full day's work in Entertainment City and go back. And we see with the amount of opportunity happening up there in the future of casinos, that's the right place for us to be. But we'll also have a small showing of machines in our distributor showroom down here as well.
Now, we know that the Philippines is a linked progressive market dominated by that. And we also know that there's some pretty large jackpots going around too. Keen to get your thoughts on these sort of super jackpots around, and is that something that we'll continue to see in the future?
Look, the Philippine market, and I think it's the type of player that here, people are looking for a life-changing experience. Yeah, they all know the big one's not going to go off all the time. So it's important about when we're building the games and putting the games to this market that we get that jackpot stuff right, particularly the large grand jackpot and also the major. The major they know is going to be more likely a win if they're a decent player. So if we get that number right, people will play the machine, and of course then you'll get the people that go for the life-changing jackpot. It's kind of interesting also. It's a market that's very, particularly when you look at Entertainment City, there's 4 casinos open there in a very close proximity, and they're all very competitive, which naturally they would be. They're all trying to get their piece of the market. And no similar to Macau. Like in Macau, the 6 concessionaires are all very competitive with each other. They walk each other's floors to see what one's doing. They go and do something like it or something similar, and the same's happening in Entertainment City as well. Yeah, it's good. That's good for the industry when you think about it, because that competitiveness will drive some of the best properties in the globe.
And I guess just lastly, Ken, I think that that love for Link Progressive here isn't really changing anytime soon, is it? That's still going to be the popular game type over here.
No, you're right. And look, links is where a lot of focus from our game design people goes. Again, we're also, even inside the link category, we're trying to build different mathematics styles within that, and also different mechanics. So in other words, whether it be hold and spin or any of the others. And then again, of course, we're looking at products from all our studios that could come to the Philippines market as well. Yes, they'll probably need a tweak for the jackpot, because you're right, that's the appetite here, and it's not the appetite, say, in Cambodia or Vietnam. But that's who we are. We're out to dominate in the market and bring the best products for the casinos, and so they can attract the players.
I should ask you one more question, Ken. You've had a good week at the awards. I mean, how have you enjoyed this whole IAG Summit and awards in general?
Look, I was saying to Andrew earlier, I think the event's gone off very, very well. It's very well supported. There's great numbers. The functions that you've had with it, particularly the support of the Hilton Hotel here in Newport, it's been fabulous. Even the conference material's been good. The speakers have been good. I think guys have done a great job. So congratulations to you. The awards night last night, like I've always said to Andrew, don't make them long and drawn out. They were quick, sharp, good, some good entertainment. Food was great, hospitality was great, and you guys did a great job. So thank you.